Hi, this is IT Made Simple, and in this tutorial we will configure FortiSASE with FortiAuthenticator as SAML IDP. FortiSASE relies on SAML for SSO authentication. FortiSASE acts as a SAML SP requesting authentication from FortiAuthenticator, which acts as a SAML IDP. During the authentication process, the SAML SP and IDP must verify each other. This means that they must verify certificates on both ends. FortiAuthenticator has been preloaded with a server certificate signed by a well-known third-party certificate authority that the FortiAuthenticator IDP server uses. You must export the SAML IDP certificate from FortiAuthenticator and load it into FortiSASE. First is to export IDP server certificate from FortiAuthenticator. To export the IDP certificate from FortiAuthenticator, log into FortiAuthenticator. Go to Certificate Management, End Entities, Local Services. Select the active certificate by clicking the left checkbox for the certificate entry in the table and clicking Export Certificate. Once the certificate is downloaded, the next task is configuring FortiAuthenticator as SAML IDP. To configure FortiAuthenticator as SAML IDP, in FortiAuthenticator, go to Authentication SAML IDP General. Locate the instance FQDN and add the IDP port 21443 to the end. Click OK. We can now confirm that the default IDP certificate has already been configured. Next is to go to Authentication SAML IDP Service Providers. Click the SASE entry to edit the pre-configured SP settings for FortiSASE. In Edit SAML Service Provider, observe the following fields: IDP Entity ID, IDP Single Sign-On URL, IDP Single Logout URL. Keep this page open in your web browser, since you will copy values from Edit SAML Service Provider to FortiSASE. Our next task is to import IDP Server Certificate into FortiSASE. To import the IDP certificate into FortiSASE, go to the FortiSASE dashboard, then to System Certificates. Now click Import Remote Certificate. For Import Remote Certificate, configure the following settings. Type Remote Certificate, Certificate File. Click Upload and select the saved certificate from the saved file location on your local computer. Certificate Name. By default, this field contains the certificate file name without the file extension. You can modify it as desired. This example keeps the name as is. Click OK. Our next step is configuring FortiSASE as SAML Service Provider. In FortiSASE, go to Configuration VPN User SSO, and the SSO wizard will appear. The most important information on this page is the Entity ID, ACS URL, and the SLS URL. Click Next in the SSO wizard. In Configure Service Provider, copy the FortiAuthenticator SAML IDP Service Providers fields in the SASE SAML Service Provider page and paste them into matching IDP fields. IDP Entity ID from FortiAuthenticator to FortiSASE IDP ID. IDP Single Sign-On URL from FortiAuthenticator to FortiSASE IDP Single Sign-On URL. IDP Single Logout URL from FortiAuthenticator to FortiSASE IDP Single Logout URL. On the IDP Certificate section, select the certificate we uploaded earlier in this demo from FortiAuthenticator, and on the Service Provider Certificate section, select FortiSASE Default Certificate. For simplicity in this tutorial, SHA-1 is used, but for actual deployments, SHA-256 is recommended. Click Next, and review the configuration. Do not click Submit yet. Copy the Entity ID from FortiSASE and paste on FortiAuthenticator SP Entity ID. The ACS URL from FortiSASE and paste on FortiAuthenticator SP ACS Login URL. And lastly, the SLS URL from FortiSASE and paste on FortiAuthenticator SLS Logout URL. Then click OK. Click the service provider again to double-check the configuration. Once done, go back to FortiSASE dashboard and click Submit. This will let the FortiSASE contact the FortiAuthenticator for the integration and finalize the configuration. And that is how you integrate FortiSASE with FortiAuthenticator for VPN SSO. On our next tutorial, we will configure user groups from the SSO configuration we did on this video and create secure internet access policies. Stay tuned. Like if you find this tutorial helpful, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.